Hello, everyone, and welcome to Confessions of a Gamer Girl podcast, where we talk everything about being women and being gamers all at the same time. Imagine that. I'm your host, Doom Cutie, and I have our lovely panel. As always, we have Shay.
Hey.
And, of course, Ellie.
That is I. Hello.
It is I. I hope everyone can notice and not be like, make the same mistake some people would make, maybe about one of us right now. I'll just hold for effect.
It's clearly Ellie. Ellie's got something new going on. What you got new, Ellie? I'm not gonna lie. Every time you put up your hand to say hello, I see all your excellent tattoos. I'm like, fuck, I need more tattoos.
I do. I have this one. I just got this one. Wait, reversed. This one. She's new.
Wait. What is it?
It's a.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought it was a crayfish.
I'm so sorry.
It's a skeleton hand holding a flower. All I saw was this. I'm so sorry.
That dragonfly. I'm trying to bend. My camera's mirrored. It's just a skull hand holding a dragonfly.
That's very cute. I like it. It's definitely not a crayfish. It would have been cool if it was. Please don't get me wrong. If you like crayfish, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Anyway, hello, chat. How are we, everybody?
Rock on.
Send help. I dug a hole. I don't know how to get out.
Wonderful. It looks fantastic. We love a bit of ink around here. Yeah, it would be a slayfish, I think, if it was a crayfish.
Oh my god, you need a shark and it's just to say slay, like it's clicking its fins.
Oh, Ellie with the shark, cooler.
Yeah,
it cooler?
It's my personality now. Sorry.
Your
personality trait.
Like sharks. To be fair, right? There's worse personality traits to have, okay? If someone walks up to me and goes, yeah, my personality trait is that I just want to talk to you about sharks, I'd be like, sick. Tell me about the little puppies of the sea.
They are. Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. If you would like to engage in more shark talk, please feel free to visit our YouTube channel where we have a previous episode where we talked for sharks for about 25 minutes on a gaming podcast.
Jump on Discord and come talk to us about sharks. That's cool too. We're very friendly. We do sometimes bite, but not as much as probably more than sharks actually. Yeah, they get bad rap.
I'm a piranha.
I love Finding Nemo. And fish are friends, not food. And yes, our Discord is in the chat and also in a link if you are watching this as a VOD or listening to this on our audio podcast. Okay, ladies, what's been happening this week? What have you been playing? Fill us in. Ellie, go first. Hopefully no more unfortunate, disappointing shark experiences.
No, thankfully not. Gaming-wise, I think I might have already mentioned it last week. I'm still playing It Take Two, which is super, super fun for me. A bit of co-op, like you can't go wrong with co-op. So I'm in the market for next co-op. I haven't even finished this one, but I'm already ready for the next one. But I also tried out. I don't know if this is a gamer sin or quite normal, but I've never played a Mortal Kombat before.
Oh,
yeah, I don't know if that's a gamer sin.
Wait, were you more like a Street Fighter kid? Is that because that was a lot more accessible when I was a kid? I know that, like arcades. No, nothing.
I liked Shrek too.
That was
all right. Fair enough.
If I'm wrong, someone correct me. But I feel like it was more kind of arcade, wasn't it?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
It was super arcade.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that makes me feel better because I was a young little bebe back in the 2000s, so I wasn't really venturing off to arcades. But one of my good friends, we're gaming besties. He got Mortal Kombat, and it was Mortal Kombat 1. And I'm obviously not up to date with the Mortal Kombat. I was like, oh, cool, like that sounds like fun. So I went over there to play with him. And it actually was really, really cool because it dawned on me that was the original stereotype. I've got a controller for a prop here. The original stereotype of gamers being like this.
Oh, yeah, because you get really into it. You're like, come in.
It's it's the combos, and I never knew this. I never knew this about Mortal Kombat until playing it, and it's a remaster of the first one, and I always think that's quite special. I do like going back to the original. They're up to like 11 now, I believe. But it was really, really cool. But I'm glad that me and my friend were both newbies to it, because we'd pause and look at the combo list, and we're like, okay, all right, I'm ready. Are you ready? Yeah, I'm ready. Okay, go. And then we're just punching the air. The both of us are just punching and kicking the air. And it's so sweet. It was so funny. We giggled a lot that afternoon. It was like we were 13 again playing video games. But
you got to pull the thing where you're like, hey, I'm so sorry. I need to practice this for a second. I don't know how to do it. Could you stand over the other side of the screen? I don't want to hit you by accident. I'm just going to. Oh, it works. Okay, now we can fight.
We did that at the start. But I said to him, I'm like, I think like dead set, I'm going to have to print off the combo list, because I can't remember. I could remember 2, and that's my lot. And they were only like super similar to each other. So but thankfully he was like, oh, fuck yeah. Like, we're going to do that. So I've got the printer. I'm printing off the combo lists. We're going to hold on. Obviously it only works if you play the same character, because all your combos change per character. Kind of. I'm sure that there's probably similar ones, but I did find a gal that I liked playing, and normally I gravitate toward the masculine characters because I'm a woman and quite feminine. I like to be a bit different in video games. I gravitate towards the more, the masculine.
The monsters.
But I found like a fun little dagger woman. I've even forgotten her name now. But she was so much fun. So I'm going to play that. I'm going to print that off. No. But she does. Oh, no, she doesn't use a katana. She uses like daggers. And she has like wings, and then they turn into daggers when you win.
Ooh. Listen, I'm not going to lie. We've got a small Mortal Kombat shrine in our place because my partner fucking adores Mortal Kombat.
There we go.
Send photos in the Discord right now. I must see it.
Melina, apparently. Melina?
You know who you are. And my partner in the chat. Send the photos.
Send the photos. Melina.
Send it. Not those ones. Not those ones.
No, not those ones. The PG ones. Yeah.
We don't have. Send me the other ones privately. I want to see it.
She's like, it's okay, still send them.
You know my username.
You don't have a NSFW.
Oh, not safe for work. Yeah. No, because I don't know if people know this, but on Discord, if you have a not safe for work channel, it's actually flagged, and your Discord cannot become like an official partnered thing or anything like that. And it actually lacks some protection as a result. I've actually had to turn off swearing in my Discord, which I hate because obviously I'm Australian and we all swear. And I do mean simple swearing too, like your very standard words. But I had to turn off that allowance so that Discord would provide the proper protections for my server. So sorry, guys.
Wow, but who knew Discord was such a square?
Yeah, not on their Christian Minecraft server, not doing it.
Wonderful. You're making me feel a little bit, what's the word? Like a little bit basic, because I used to just like mash all the buttons and just hope for the best. That's my gameplay style.
It was definitely a bit of a go-to, like if I didn't want to use those combos anymore, because the thing with the combos is you have to be actually quite precise and quite quick. I got
enough. It doesn't matter, babe.
I got clumsy thumbs. We can't be there. And a couple of the times my combos really worked and I won, and I was like, girl, get over here. But outside of that, I did, and it's my innate competition mind to win. I gotta win. It's a disease, but also I love her. I gotta win. So I got to read up. I got to get all the natural advantages I can, because I market myself as a very average gamer, and it's not a lie.
So it's Ellie versus twerking queen, but like Jekyll and Hyde.
Yes.
Watch out! Do not cross her. I love that. I'm also scared. Shay, love. Hi. Despite being at the salon, congratulations on your new lovely hair. I had considered tinsel inserts. I like.
They're fun, and a lot of 2000 stuff is coming back. So like those will come back. They will, And honestly, like, just your hair is going to grow back. Just do something fun with it. If you think it could work, cool. And if it doesn't, that's all right. It grows back.
Yeah.
As long as you're not like chemically messing up your scalp, okay? And then in which case I can't help you. But keep in mind, like, I obviously get mine lightened and my hair is insane still, so it'll be fine. Get your cool tinsel. Do it.
I do love tinsel. Every December it does come back around.
It does, and my cats love it.
I thought, no, okay, no. No, I was thinking, because it looks nice like at night and like, with like lights and stuff. And, like when I actually do when I do it, venture out, when I visit these conventions and things, I thought it would be cute. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But Shay, what have you been playing this week? Please tell everyone.
Oh boy, so as you guys know, the new League of Legends season has started, and of course I'm going absolutely ham on it. I have to. I too am a very average gamer. I've been playing League of Legends for over a decade. Someone actually looked up my play history, and I've been playing since season 2 or 3, which is insane because we're at season 15. It's like one season a year, so yep, that's some dedication I didn't know I had. But as always, no matter how well I do in my placement games, League has decided it will place me in the very, very bottom tier. And I do mean bottom, as in it cannot go lower. Iron 4. And I went, fuck you, right? And I'm already in Iron 1. So I'm not standing for this because I'm not a great player by any means, okay? Like, I know, I'm not great. I'm silver at best. But I'm not freaking iron, and you can fight me. So I've essentially just been powered by spite and anger, really, and I'm doing very well with it.
I would expect nothing less, Shay. I would expect nothing less from you.
Usually I'm powered by gremlin energy, but this time I was like, not again. We're not doing this. Fuck off.
No. How dare you underestimate me?
Exactly. But it's going very well, and I must say the new season is really fun. Like, the fact that I can apply that word, right? So keep in mind, I've played this a long time. And sometimes it's, because I need something to stream and I can't find anything else that's appealing at the moment, or just because it's a habit. But I'm having fun. There's new mechanics that have been introduced. The map has got a remake because it's based on a very specific city. There's like a new pass and everything like that. Like, okay. If they keep this up and keep it going, I think we can actually attract new players instead of not.
Yeah. Okay, I'm. Look, I can't say I'm attracted yet, but
that's okay. I'll show you some of the characters. You'll be right there.
To be fair, I have been incredibly busy this week, playing games with my children on their iPads.
iPad.
Are we
iPads? Pardon?
Are we off the Dreamlight Valley?
No. I
said.
I have a confession in that, which I didn't think I would share, but I will share it now with you all, and we're just going to do this, and I'm going to share with you my dirty little secret in regards to Disney Dreamlight Valley. And anyone who's actually in the community will probably think, oh, it's not, it's not that bad. But anyone who doesn't play this game will not understand what they're looking at. And oh Lord, please don't judge me. Okay, you probably will.
Hey, this is called Confessions of a Gamer Girl. We are gamer girls, and these are confessions. Let's go. Holy shit! What is your farm? Please tell me you're not harvesting these individually, are you? You got a machine or something, yeah?
I don't have the machines just yet. I'm not even sure what machines do, to be honest with you. But this is 2,500 pumpkins. Now,
pumpkin soup.
No, I don't eat them. I sell them because they are the most profitable vegetable item in Disney Dreamlight Valley. Now, this is so I can buy all the items that I want in the game. So anyway, that's
peak dedication is what I'm seeing. Peak dedication, okay? Have you got
Thank
your
you.
spreadsheet ready yet? Like, I don't know about you, but whenever I've got management games, I've got a spreadsheet.
I have written down, I've tallied
Ooh.
like how much I've sold, how many stacks I've sold, and then how many I've bought, and I will do the calculations at the end of the month. Just
Perfect.
so
Stunning.
I can justify me actually doing this. So
I wish
there's that.
life was like that easy, right? If I grow the pumpkins, I will sell the pumpkins and I will get the money from the pumpkins because I would be a pumpkin farmer in a heartbeat. It's all good. I got you.
Easy.
Yeah.
And yeah, so that has been really fun. Although I did realize that so Disney Dreamlight Valley has this thing where you can play it on Nintendo if you own the game. And if you own the expansions on Nintendo, you can share your cloud save. We talked about this before, how my cloud save didn't work. I cried a little bit because I was in the car and it was a really long drive. Anyway, I digress. It doesn't. You can download Disney Dreamlight Valley on your iPhone or on your iPad, but you can't play the same game because
What's the
Apple
point?
Arcade doesn't allow in-game purchases.
Right.
Really?
The logic.
Really?
Okay.
So Apple, like, is that for all Apple games or just specifically? Sorry, I'm not an Apple user.
Apple Arcade
Yeah,
does not allow in-game purchases.
and that covers all their games, right? All their games go into what is called Apple. Wow.
Yeah.
How does that work?
Yeah.
Okay.
The more
It
you
is.
learn.
It is. I
It's a
am going
premium
to.
service.
Right. Apple Arcade is a premium service. It's
Okay, that makes
like,
sense.
It's like Netflix, but for games, and you can play, Crayola, Color In, and Hello Kitty Island Adventure, all that lovely stuff.
That's actually now that I think
Temple
about it, it's
Run.
kinda cool.
No, so this is. I am going to talk more about this when I complete my Gamified Parent series, which is coming soon. And essentially, it is one of the benefits of having Apple Arcade. And I believe it's going to be one of the things that sets them apart from the rest of gaming, because not only do they not have in-game purchases, but they also don't allow ads. So your child doesn't, clicky. It's,
Good.
So anyway.
I feel like with seniors, so in my area they have a seniors college. It's called U3A, which is University of the Third Age, which means anyone that's of the senior card holder, so it's like 16 above, can go and learn different lessons. Anyway,
so cool.
One of the lessons that they can learn is technology. So there's a bunch of different things that they can learn. They can even learn things for fun, like history, yada, yada. Anyway, one of them is for technology. And it's learning like smartphones. So you learn basically, because there's not really any smartphones that are just like look like a normal smartphone, but is for a senior citizen. Just call, maybe text, and maybe like a messenger, because a lot of people use Facebook. They don't really have that. So a lot of young people or adults that work in Telstra and all of those sort of telecom places, they sell seniors phones that are way too advanced for them. Anyway, so this lesson teaches them what they can and can't do, because they click on all these scams and adverts and things. And I think that there's a massive parallel between children and senior citizens, that they see something and they take it for face value and they're like, oh, I'll press that. And they end up either, getting scammed or spending money. And I feel like there's a bit of a Venn diagram between like children and seniors and scammed or purchases they didn't want to make. And that's just in the middle there. And I think that there needs to be more things like that just doesn't hold either adverts or, pay to play, like those sorts of things. Because we have to protect our most vulnerable in society, and that's dumb children and vulnerable
out of the
seniors.
loop. Well, what I really like about it, right, is something that I think is really weird is that, you've got your kid, they're playing a game, they watch an ad and then they tap on it. That kid has just been taken to a site you don't know. And the game doesn't know, because they don't know what ads they're running. They just run it through a platform and the ads go into the game. Like, that's wild. In no other way, shape, or form would we allow that for children. That's just not appropriate. Not to mention, if they're playing a game on your phone and the ads are targeted at you, you don't know what they're going to be seeing. So the fact that there are ads that can take children elsewhere is just creepy. I'm sorry, there's no better way to say it. It's creepy.
And the thing is, I've watched this, right?
Mm.
And my kids are playing like games that, you know, you can put makeup on a head and change their hair, like cut the hair and
dress
stuff
up dolls
like that.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please, Apple Arcade, can we have a game like that in there for starters? Because
Mm.
I can't find one. If anyone can recommend one for my children, please, because they love this game. With the ads, they make the cross so bloody small.
Yes.
It is
cheeky.
And they know it if they can. Like if they can.
And if you press it just not right on that cross,
you go
then
to the
have
place.
to close like 10 tabs or whatever. It like opens all these things. So I've got another trick for parents, and I'll tell you guys first because you know I love you all. Put your child's iPad on airplane mode. They will not be able to open any of that. So that if you can't afford to subscribe to you know the Apple Arcade, I get that. Turn the internet off your child's iPad. Do it.
That's smart.
Go sit with them and download all the things that they want. Okay. And, you know, obviously, you negotiate that within your own terms. But turn the internet off. That way that no one can get to them. They can't get to anyone else. They can't. Yeah, it's just way, way safer. So, yeah, good times with the iPad. And some of those devs, I don't know what they're on, but
I know. What would they got
out there?
Bloody hell.
They're not sharing, and now I have to put up with their game.
Yep.
All right, lovelies. We need to get into what today's episode is actually about, and that is our 2025 video game hype tier list. Now, we're going to have a bit of fun today. We're going to let you all vote along with us. How exciting.
Yeah.
As we speak, I'm getting pop-ups on this website. So that's how they make it free. If you would like to rank the games with us, the link is in the chat. So please click that. You girls too as well, so that you can do it.
Can you also please put it in the Discord?
Yeah.
Put it in
Thank
the
you very
Discord.
much. Yeah.
I will stream my screen, my tab of it.
Great idea. Stunning.
Okay.
Excellent.
As you can see, I've got some really good ads. So they're getting triple advertising here.
So as a parent, are you saying that it's these sorts of pop-ups that they would click on, or is it more that like comes across the screen and the small exit button you were talking about?
It would cover the whole screen, and there'd be a tiny little cross, and it wouldn't have this highlight because I think that the government has. I will obviously have to look into this, but I think the government has particular laws around how big. I think it's AdSense or Ad Choices. There you go. I think they have particular laws around how the cross is actually portrayed because that has a white background on it and you can really, really see it. So, okie dokie. All right.
I love that your last category there is stinky. Wouldn't be inspired by anyone, would it now, Doom?
I will tell you all that this was not created by me. So there you go.
Somebody else's respect for the stinky. Excellent.
They can reveal themselves if they wish. See, I've got another ad. Okay. All right. I don't know what I'm doing, but the first game, how do we do this? Unpin images, live polling, alignment chart. Oh no, that's not what I want.
It was Dolphin who made the stink.
It was Dolphin.
Dolphin, I'm proud of you. I'm proud. This is good.
Okay, so the first game that we have is 2XKO. Has anyone heard of that?
Yes, that is the League of Legends fighting game. Yes, I'm so hyped for this. Yeah, so it looks fucking phenomenal, and the
Okay.
care put into the artwork is just gorgeous. So this is fantastic that Ellie was talking about fighting games and stuff like that, and obviously I was talking about League. This is a combination of the things that we're both either into or getting into, and like most fighting games, you can button spam if you want, like, because I mean that's where we all start. All right, let's face it. Whereas League, you cannot be doing that. You will die. But this game you can. This is really good. So I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty freaking hyped, eh? Oh my god. Wait, hold on. I've got a problem.
What?
Dolphin, I need you to make better color choices in the future because I can't.
Oh, she can't see red.
I can't really see the difference between looks great and looks good.
But it has words, so you can just read.
Yeah, but not on. We can actually see something different to you, Doom. So for us, we have to click the color we want to apply it to. I'm going by order, and I'm hoping it's all right. Oh wait, no, I can drag it. Oh, no, I can't drag it. Let me vote, you stinky. Oh, I can't vote.
Can we vote? Live voting?
Just don't let me vote. Chat, can you see vote?
Chat, can you vote? Can I zoom in?
I can't.
Oh, it just makes the ads bigger.
Oh no. And like, yeah, no, I can't seem to do a cheeky little vote.
Someone must else have, because we've got one looks great and one meh. So does that mean there's been 2 votes? But I can't see your looks good vote.
Hey.
Oh, hang on. I think. Wait. Let me try it.
Yeah, because I can see other people populating it, and I
think mine worked. Maybe that's all right. Maybe at the end we'll be able to see stuff.
Maybe.
Right. What's up next?
Who's doing it? Who's doing it on their computer? Maybe you can stream.
Oh wait, I just refreshed and it let me. Yes. Okay, I just refreshed and it let me. Okay, maybe it's just freaking out. Ha!
So are you meant to see it live time? I can only see it down the bottom on total
view
votes.
Community rank. I'm dumb, I think.
Yeah, I've got like a thing up the top that says your list, total results, and most votes. So I'm assuming total results is going to be like what everyone's is, because I clicked on that before and it looks like it's recording.
Maybe I'm supposed to do copy. Maybe I'm actually supposed to go to that myself.
You can't change your vote once you. Oh my god, it locks it. I wanted to change it to possibly give me the year, but it locked it. Oh, good god.
Hold on. Create. Check out. Okay.
Be my friend. Oh no, Dolphin! Thank you for setting it up, dude. You're totally fine.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. It's just the live user error that we're having right now.
We are very good at Pooter. We do Pooter things many times. It's good, yes.
I have made this live voting poll. Loading. That's fine.
8 participants, 18 votes so far.
Oh,
my list.
People I guess people are smacking through it. I'm still on Agent 64. Spies Never Die.
I was waiting for Doom to talk us through it. I was like, I'll go with him.
Okay, Ellie, wait, who's got it on their computer right now? Can you please stream your screen?
Shay, are you doing it?
Yes.
I'm on my phone.
And I will read the descriptions if we don't know what it is.
It's going to be a lot for me. I tried to look it up, but
there we go.
There we go.
Looks great. Everyone I know. I'm in the document. Thank you, Dolphin Pants. I love you. Okay, the next game is Agent 64 Spies Never Die. Immerse yourself in a thrilling retro first-person shooter experience that pays homage to the beloved console shooters of the 90s. Step into an adrenaline-fueled world where you'll embark on daring missions, transverse captivating landscapes, and engage in pulse-pounding battles against cutting-edge enemy AI straight out of futuristic realm of 1997.
Sarah, look at that. All I see is I'm going to get motion sick.
That's hard for you.
Yeah. Stinky. He's going straight and stinky. I don't want no more golden eye, and I don't want motion sickness. I'm done with this. Thank you.
Oh
Oh,
dear.
I like Ark though. Ark was fun. I did get sick, but I liked it. It was really fun.
Arc 2. So this is
Mm.
Arc 2 now. We all know about Arc. You can make dinosaurs have babies and
Is it going to be like 3 bajillion
things.
fucking gigs again?
maybe Tame the Future.
Oh, yeah.
So what's different? What is different? It's next gen survival, but what are the main differences? What
Bigger
are-
dinosaur?
Big-
Is
but they've
this how
been
this
promising this for ages, haven't they? It's been delayed.
Honestly, I stopped looking because we're taking the game takes up too much space, and I always have to delete it, and it annoys me. And then by the
Fair.
time I've installed it after 4 days, and I try and find someone to play with, no one wants to bloody play.
Yeah, fair enough.
Or
Vin
I get
Diesel's in it. There you
Ooh.
go.
Mr. Vin Diesel.
Is that enough to save him? All right. Next one, Assassin's Creed Shadows.
I'm here for that.
Yeah.
Like the Assassin's Creed Odyssey has my favorite character. Granted, I can't play the game, but I watched all the way through it, like several times. So I'm interested. I'm weary because Assassin's Creed does have that thing where they're getting a bit samey. So
Okay.
I'm concerned, but I'm happy to give it this one. I think looks good.
Look, they've taken a lot of inspiration. Obviously, it's set in feudal Japan. I know a lot of people were kind of like, oh, like that's a little bit offbeat, maybe insensitive. It has been delayed a number of times as well. But yeah, I mean, I think bringing that kind of vibe to the Assassin's Creed series is really, really interesting, and I hope it goes really well.
I do hope. I hope it succeeds, even if I'm not sure that it
It
will.
looks good.
Yeah.
Most definitely. All right, Atom Fall. Atom Fall, I've seen a lot of recently. There was I think a recent deep dive video from the developers that had a lovely British accent. So imagine like Fallout, but like British.
That would be hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's after nuclear disaster has left an area of Britain in tatters. Atom Fall will see you explore, scavenge, craft, barter, and fight your way through beautifully recreated scenery in search of answers.
Right.
Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, I think people will like it simply because I think it's just different. Like we always hear American accents a lot in video games. So yeah, I think this will be really, really cool.
I wonder if they're going to have like the classic air raid siren. Like, you know how even if you don't fully, like younger people don't fully understand where it came from, but they know it means run. They know it means run, hide.
Yeah. It hits certain atoms, I reckon.
Does. It makes you panic. Like, I can't be here.
It hits the nervous system. Yeah,
for sure. Avowed. Very, very anticipated by the community.
Tell us about it, Doom. What have you got?
Set in the fictional world of Era that was first introduced to players in the Pillars of Eternity franchise, Avowed is a first-person fantasy action RPG from the award-winning team at Obsidian Entertainment. I think if they can nail this, it might be a potential game of the year.
That's pretty good. Honestly, it's looking like one of those games that will make me sick, but I'll try it anyway because it looks so good.
It is first person, but you can see a lot of hands.
No, it's not going to help me. So for me, to be able to play a first or third person game, it has to have incredibly high saturation and high contrast. So that is how I can manage to balance it out. Whereas games like this, they're beautifully designed to have more desaturated palette, more earthy tones. Messes me up immediately. And I'm like, it's gorgeous. I'm going to vomit.
Well, perhaps you can admire from afar.
Oh, no, I plan to. Some of these games, I know I'm going to play, but I'm going to watch YouTubers play through them, or I'm going to, like, sit in Ellie's stream and, like, lurk while she plays games. It's going to be great.
Okay, we are still on the first page, and there are 7 pages.
Oh, God.
Borderlands 4.
Dare I say I have never played a Borderlands, and it's just been okay. I'm gonna have to confessions of a gamer girl over here. I am just one of those I'm one of those awful, awful people that when something gets too popular, I'm like, no, I don't want to participate. And so Borderlands was really, really popular. And then for a long, long time, and I was like, nah, I'm not, the hype's too big. I'm not going to do it. And then the TV show came out just as I was considering doing it because one of my old friends is really into Borderlands. And I was like, oh, I'm in an Ari. And then the TV show came out and it got so popular again. I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. And so I'm just a brat sitting over here. If anything is too popular, no, I'm not going to do it. And so it's just ebbed and flowed. And I think I went to go and play it when it like ebbed. I'm just a brat and I should have played it by now. I feel like I would like it, but I haven't.
Yeah,
because I'm an awful human being. So I'm going to vote on. I've never played it, but I think that I should, and it kind of sounds good.
I look. It's only met because Borderlands 3 was not great.
Yeah, that is what I heard. The series as it went on kind of went down a bit, and it went from this really like amazing, unique idea that was quite fun to we're obviously pushing this out because we want to continue the franchise.
I did realize that we have all of these little pictures to put up, so we'll just go quickly through the ones that I'm not quite sure. Baby steps. Players Nate, an unemployed Failson with nothing going for him. That's just real life, isn't it? Until one day he discovers a power he never knew he had, putting one foot in front of the other. Get ready to fall for Nate in Baby Steps, a literal walking simulator. Learning to walk, like these baby sims, they weird me out. Like
I think about that.
I think stinky.
Yeah, I hit that stinky too. Like, don't get me wrong, okay? The last one we had with what was it called? It was essentially a walking sim, but it had a fantastic story. Kojima did it.
Oh, the Death Stranding.
Yeah, see, that was fantastic, right? That genuinely had a fantastic story. I was very interested in it. It had a cool premise, and that was enough for me to watch through it, even though it is mostly a goddamn walking simulator. Baby steps, though? I don't know, man. Like, this dude's all cheeked up, and I'm like, that's really cool. You do your baby steps, mate, but like, I'll let you do it yourself. I'm not here for it.
No! Big Walk is a cooperative multiplayer adventure about teamwork and talking, set out with your friends through a wide open world full of challenges, puzzles, and discoveries. You'll need to work together to find your way around, stay in contact using an assortment of tools and toys, and figure out new ways to communicate when you suddenly find yourself speechless.
Oh, I mean, when you can't talk, that's actually like there's sometimes in life where you figure when you come back to the basics of life, when you can't communicate or you can't do stuff that you normally do. And I don't know, man, I think talking is one of those things that's it's really hard when you find yourself you can't talk. And I mean, you're meant to do that in Dead by Daylight. They don't have a chat in the game on purpose because they want you to feel like you can't communicate, you can't talk to your partner. Everyone finds ways around it, Discord or PlayStation Party or whatever. But you see where they're coming from. So when they introduce a game like this, I think it's down to the party being like, hey, friends, are we going to go for it authentically? Are we not going to chat?
Stay true to what the devs started.
Are we going to go for it?
Do you guys remember Journey?
Yeah.
So you couldn't speak in that game. The only way you could communicate, it wasn't even any emotes. It was about running around and like people actually learn to communicate through their body language of their character. And I love seeing that happen.
So you just emote at each other like in Fortnite?
No emotes. Journey was a story about passing by others without the means to get to know them unless you get quite inventive with it. So it was about like, you know, if someone did a run around in a circle and a jump or something, it might like follow me. And it was about that emerging language that we had to use because we didn't have words for a change. I honestly think Big Walk, from the sounds of it, from what you guys are telling me, I think it's going to be goofy fun. That's probably a nice way to lose some friends. So I'm thinking it looks good personally. Yeah. Apparently it's by the people who made Untitled Goose Game. And
yes. They're from Melbourne, aren't they? Yeah. So that's a Melbourne game. Represent. Yeah. There you go.
There you go.
So
I'm surprised at more hype like that. Unless they were at PAX, but like I'm surprised there hasn't been more hype around that game. Like especially with PAX, like
they
depending
had
on the month. But I mean, if you're Melbourne based and then there's a Melbourne Game Expo, like maybe they'll be at the Game Expo because I'm hoping that I'll make an appearance there. So maybe I'll go and chit chat shot.
we could try it on stream.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Cute.
I do believe they had a like an exhibition outside of PAX at the time of PAX last year.
Well, that's hard. Like
they introduced co-op.
We're not going to go outside of PAX. Okay, we're lazy.
All right. Moving on. Capcom Fighting Collection 2. Capcom's newest fighting collection hits the stage. Choose from fan favorite games like Capcom versus SNK2, Mark of the Millennium 2001, and Project Justice, to 3D action games like Power Stone and Power Stone 2 as well. In this collection of 8 classic fighting games. So they've revamped some old fighting games.
Don't get me wrong. I think that's fantastic. And for the right audience, amazing. They're going to love it. I'm not that audience. So it's not bad. I think it's good, but I don't care.
They've kind of, I mean, they've got Street Fighter, babe. Like Capcom's got Street Fighter. Like, come on.
If the thing is, there are people that are real stands for Capcom fighting games, so they'll be super hyped for this.
True.
And Ellie, they will burn you at the stake for saying that about their beloved Capcom. So
I mean, I love Capcom. Resident Evil, hello. I love Capcom.
No, but only Street Fighter matters.
It's kind of like Mars being in charge of M&Ms and then bringing out like some random chocolate drop, you know? Like, I don't know, like you've already got the peak. It's interesting that you bring out something separate to that. But hey, business must be businessed.
Business must be businessed. And speaking of businessing, Citizen Sleeper 2, Starwood Vector, a dice-driven RPG in a human and heartfelt sci-fi world. You're an escaped android with a malfunctioning body, a price on your head, and no memory of your past. Sounds like a Friday night.
Dice-driven? You lost me at dice-driven.
Oh, get a ship, find a crew, and take on contracts while you navigate through the Starwood Belt. Do we love a dice-driven RPG? I think it could. I think it could be good. I mean, there was a Citizen Sleeper 1, which I didn't play, so it must be good. Okay. Claire Obscure Expedition 33. Lead the members of Expedition 33 on their quest to destroy the paintress so that she can never paint death again. Explore a world of wonders inspired by Belle Epoque France and battle unique enemies in this turn-based RPG with real-time mechanics. This game looks like, I love the art style of this game, not going to lie.
I was going to say, I'm looking it up now, and it looks pretty cool. It's giving me, oh goodness, the other D&D game I play, Divinity Original Sin 2. It's giving me that with the turn-based. And like the party members. Okay, this is cool. It's a different view as well. Oh, the monsters are pretty. Okay, yeah. Okay.
Looks good.
Yeah, definitely looks good.
Clockwork Revolution. Embark on a grand adventure in the steampunk metropolis of Avalon, wielding an incredible invention that allows you to travel into the past and influence key events, altering the course of history. So Clockwork Revolution, that was premiered, I think, on the Xbox Fan Fest, I believe.
Oh, wow.
In the middle of last year.
Super steampunk. Like they're really... That's lovely.
Are you, Ellie, you a fan of steampunk?
Yeah.
I was just thinking, so it's interesting. I have watched like some trailers of some of these, but obviously not all of them. And so I'm a bit biased. Again, spicy gamer take 706 for me, but I am I'm just against top-down games, babe. I'm against top-down games. So even if they explain the most beautiful horror movie that Cobweb, that I would be so excited for, keen for, oh my God, a demon's going to eat my head off. And they're like, yeah, but you're a mini person running around like fucking Pokemon was. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do top-down games. And I think that I'm not good with my eyeballs. I think you've seen me, if you're watching my stream, like squint at the freaking phone because I'm trying to see these. I don't have good eyesight. So when I'm looking at my screen and I'm like this big running around a screen, I just can't do it. And so I prefer first or third person, whatever top down is. I don't like it. So as soon as I see top down games, unfortunately, it doesn't matter for me what the genre is, what the story is, what the narrative. I'm not doing it. But so having said that, some of these games you explained to me and I'm like, oh my gosh, that sounds amazing. But if I was to watch the trailer and any of them were top down, like, oh, honey, they'd be stinky straight away. But because you're just explaining them to me and I'm like, oh, that narrative sounds fantastic, whatever, I'll rate them accordingly. But I would lull to go back to as far as however we go to then go back and look at what I've rated in my little graph to be like, oh no, that should not be there.
No, the game, like I guess view is not in these descriptions. Yeah. I assume it's to bamboozle you into trying.
So steampunk and any sort of like different sort of theme, like I have no issue with. It's more just like what you're looking at and if it's a sim or not. I'm not really super into simulations because I'm tired and I don't want to simulate mowing my lawn or feeding a goat or sending someone to university. I can't do that.
Hey, look, you leave me and my pumpkins alone.
Right. But my voting is
top down struggling.
Yeah.
Coffee Talk Tokyo. Coffee Talk Tokyo is the newest installment of the beloved coffee brewing and heart-to-heart talking simulator. Okay, It brings the warmth, heart, and delicious drinks from the previous games to an all-new cafe in Tokyo where humans and yokai alike share their stories. Yokai are like these magical people in the game. Anyway, I'm not the biggest fan of coffee, but this is a coffee shop simulator. And the art style is very lovely. It's like 8-bit style.
Listen, it's cute looking, and I think again for some people it's an absolutely fantastic genre. It is not my genre, okay? Like I'm not the kind of gamer who, like, you guys have seen me on stream. I'm not going in there to read walls of fucking text. I lecture for a living. I read enough. Let me do things. I don't want to sit. I don't want to sit in a game. Let me do things. So I'm afraid for me, it's going down in meh. Not because I think the game is bad, but simply because it's simply not for me.
Fair enough.
I want to go get my head eaten off like Ellie.
I only know yokai as a phasmophobia ghost.
Oh, yokai is actually like a demon in Japanese mythology.
Yes. Yeah. They have like little horns.
Little like boom. But it can demon doesn't mean the same thing as it does for us in the West. It's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just more like a magical creature rather than like demonic.
Yeah, spirit.
Yeah.
Okay. Crimson Desert. Crimson Desert is an open-world action-adventure set in the beautiful yet brutal continent of Pywall. Discover adventure and uncover wonders and experience thrilling action as you witness the saga surrounding Cliff, who's the leader of the Greymanes, whose mission takes him on an incredible journey.
So I just looked this up really quickly to make sure I'm not going to vote incorrectly. So you guys know I hate the desert with a passion. I hate games set in the desert. I hate being in the desert. I hate that we live in a country that is mostly desert.
I think she lives in Australia.
I hate desert. It's ugly. It's ugly. It's boring. It's depressing. This is not set in a desert. This is set in
it's not.
Nordic, like greeny goodness. So I think the crimson maybe refers to autumn. So it's acceptable, but I swear if it was in a desert, it's going straight into stinky. Thank you.
You know what's interesting? This game is advertised as coming out on the Mac App Store, which is very, very interesting. And I predict for 2020 26, maybe Apple will bring out a dedicated gaming PC. Just saying, heard it here first. Date Everything. Date Everything is a sandbox dating simulator set in the comfort of your own home, featuring 100 fully voiced. Wow.
That's actually commitment.
Yeah. Acted dateable characters. Let the romance flow between your bed, smoke alarm, an overwhelming sense of existential dread. Are you ready to date everything?
Oh my god, this sounds like somebody has been inside too long during COVID and they fucking imploded.
Yeah.
It's gonna go into looks good because I think the concept is funny. I think I really love dating sims that don't take themselves seriously. So you've got like the pigeon dating simulator, you've got the KFC dating simulator, and they are there to just be dumb. They are not meant to be serious.
There's a guy named Hoove in the game.
Yes.
Wow. Yes, it is. It is the comedy. It's got a lot of comedy in it. So yeah, I mean that looks like a bit of fun. So I think it looks good.
I love it. Can you imagine like looking over your toast and being like, "What up? Yeah.
Hey, how you doing?" Death Stranding 2 action. On the beach. Walking sim on the beach. Is it with twins now? I don't know. Did they need it too? I don't know.
They needed to. The age-old question.
It's going straight into meh for me, right? Because number 1 was cool because it was unique. I don't think it needed a number 2. Like,
Oh, Sari thinks they needed a 2.
Ooh,
Sam with companions by his side sets out on a new journey to save humanity from extinction. Join them as they traverse a world beset by otherworldly enemies, obstacles, and a haunting question. Should we have connected?
I mean, do we really need humans? Should we not? It's up to you, you know? It's up to you.
I've seen some things that could make that questionable.
Yeah, exactly.
I haven't played the first one. That's probably going to get me cancelled. I just haven't played it.
Okay.
So
it's genuinely not for
and
everybody.
Kojima, I don't know.
Ooh, this next game coming up, Decadent, looks
Decadent.
Cool.
It's a story-driven FPS combining atmospheric exploration, horror, and and combat into an immersive experience. Become John Lorne, a great war veteran turned decadent occultist on a quest to save your lost son and uncover an ancient secret, challenging not only your skills but your
decadent?
I'm questioning the name because I feel like decadent. I should be like I don't know. Chocolate. I feel like it should be like a Willy Wonka sim.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
someone honestly, make that. I would play that.
I would play the shit out of that. I did take a look, and despite the fact that it's first person, and even watching this, I know I'll struggle. Judging from the monster designs, like alone, I want to see this. I've put this right up into looks great. I'm keen. I want to see this. Yeah,
she's keen.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Deltarune chapters 3 and 4. Okay. Undertale's parallel story, Deltarune, meet new and old characters in a tale that steps closer to its end, chapter by chapter, dodge bullets in a non-violent RPG battle as you listen to funky music.
Yeah, it's meh.
Funky
I got forced. I got absolutely forced to play. What was the one that it was related to? The other one.
I've lost where I am. Undertale.
Yeah. Okay. So I kept getting told, Ellie, I'm somewhat like you. When I get told I have to play something because I'm definitely gonna love it, I don't want to touch it. I don't want to. Don't make an assumption.
I need to talk to a psychologist about that. I need a psych to chime in and be like, this is why. Other than being a brat, it's like, why? Why must I say, get lost?
It's apparently an ADHD thing because it becomes a pressure and your brain immediately goes to but no, for me, I got shitty with it because it got forced on me. I kept saying, yeah, I'll play it eventually. It's all good. I don't need to right now. I'm doing something else. Someone bought it for me, even though I had taken a look and said, I don't think I'll like this. Hey, they bought it for me. harassed me until I played it. So I finally played it. I hated it. I hated it so much. And then they were like, what'd you think? And I was like, I really actually didn't like it. Thank you for grabbing it for me. But yeah, it really wasn't my kind of game. And then they got mad at me. I was like, what the fuck do you want?
Wait, they got mad at you because they bought
mad
you a
at me.
game that you said you weren't sure if you're going to like.
Yep.
And
I
then
didn't like
when
it.
you played it, you said you didn't like it. Then they got mad at you. Man,
Yep.
that is
They weren't mad at
gaslighting.
me for having bought it. They were mad at me for not liking it. And I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? So now anything that comes from that series, I look at, I get that flashback, and I go, no, thank you. I refuse. Don't talk to me. I hate it. Keep your Undertale. I hate it here. I'm just going to gremlin my way through that game.
Keep your Undertale. First of all, before we move on, we've met our follower goal, which was 90. So insane. I'm not sure why it's not showing. The followers aren't showing, but thank you so much. We really appreciate it. It's very cute.
Oh my god,
okay.
So shiny.
I know. Next, Doom: The Dark Ages.
If
you are the superwoman, a super weapon in a medieval war against hell.
No, Superwoman's good.
I would be a superwoman
exactly
as a super weapon in
exactly.
hell. Doom: The Dark Ages is a single-player action FPS, your favorite prequel to the critically acclaimed Doom. And when they say critically acclaimed, they're talking about the Doom 2016, even though the original is iconic, and Doom Eternal. You are the Doom Slayer, the legendary demon-killing warrior fighting endlessly against hell. Experience the epic cinematic origin story of the Doom Slayer's rage in 2025. Look, it's gonna be Doom, but better. So.
Listen,
I personally, I don't know if it's going to be Game of the Year. Like, I feel like Game of the Year needs to have like, I don't know, like, is the story going to really like grip me about the origins of Doom Guy? Like, if they go down that route, yeah, I think that would be really cool and would make it a contender for Game of the Year. But Game of the Year needs a bit of everything, I think. But I think it just looks good, looks great. But yeah, I am the Doom cutie, so you know.
It's come a little bit biased.
No, look, it's come a long way from when I originally played it. So on a floppy disk. So.
Oh god, yeah, classic.
I know.
Back in the day.
All right, well, we've only got about 3 minutes left, and we have this many games left. So should we just go through and select the ones we're familiar with and put them somewhere?
Yeah,
because I don't think we're getting these done.
Dying Light.
Dying
you
Light? Like Dying Light?
No.
What's this one about?
I feel like Ellie would like Dying Light because it's zombies.
Mm-hmm.
Have you played it?
I think I've heard No, I don't think I haven't played it, but I think I've watched I've heard of it, I think, but I don't know too much about it. But if I just judge on this picture right here, right now, looks great.
It does.
Looks great. Looks good. Looks good.
Looks good. It looks
good.
I'm keen on sword. Yeah, looks good.
Elden Ring, Night Rain.
Meh. Oh, stinky. If Elden Ring, I'm gonna say, okay, no. I'm hot take 75th 100, right? I have people come into my DMs almost weekly bugging me about Elden Ring because, like, of course that there's some games that stand as the pillar of gaming.
Yeah.
Too much. It is too long. It is too in-depth. It is too scary. It's top. Isn't Elden Ring top? No, Elden Ring's not top down. Is it top down?
It's not.
No, third person.
Third person. And dare I say, it is too like mythical. It's just erring too much mythical for me. So I'm just going to say Elden Ring for me, if it's a game that I'm never going to bloody touch, stinky. Elden Ring, stinky. Don't make this into a TikTok.
I think I would legit play it. Like, it looks so fucking cool, and I would legit play it. I will get sick and die.
It's too long. Why is it so long? Why do I have to spend
and round?
I have to spend a game playing a video game? No.
The only thing that I don't like about Elden Ring Oh,
Is
the
the
thing that
spider
prevents
hands.
me from that prevents me from playing it is the lack of instructions. All right, where
Instructions.
That's hard.
I need some direction. All right, and I just can't get over that.
Mm.
So that's the reason why I started playing, didn't finish, couldn't figure, like, I didn't realize that if I just went like over in the very first zone, you can get one shot by like the level bajillion, elite that's over there. But they're so pretty and they're on. It's nice
like,
and they're
wanna
under a
look.
tree. I want to look at you, and bam, dead. So that's my issue with Elden Ring. Call me a filthy casual. I don't care.
I'm gonna point out
Fair.
Fable. I have been waiting
Fable.
for this for
Fable.
years. Okay, so I
Oh,
played
yes.
the very first time I got to touch Fable. Was oh god, I think I was high school or something, and it was on a console. And yeah, it is third person, so I probably am going to get sick, but it's one of those ones that I'm going to try for anyway, because I loved the idea that your actions physically changed your appearance. When this was first developed, that was an incredibly unique concept. That was a weird, amazing mechanic. And I'm here to see what else they do, because they've been working on this for a while, and it combines like fairy tale with like dark humor, and I'm so here for it. I'm thinking possibly game of the year, because they have been working on it for so long, and honestly, it just has that potential, I think.
Why don't you just try and take like motion sickness tablets?
No,
you
I have an
that?
answer for this one. Yeah, so I used to have a very specific brand that actually worked for me, and it was discontinued. So afterwards, I tried to find a different brand. I took it. I was paralyzed and couldn't move for 3 hours. I was perfectly awake, but I was face down with my head to the side. I could not move. I couldn't speak.
Did you sue them?
No. I got
probably written in really small fine print as
and make you drowsy. Yeah. So unfortunately, I've been too scared to take them since, because I don't really want to be incapable of movement.
Maybe some acupressure bands or something, Shay.
Yeah.
Those balance bands that we used to wear in like 2010 with the little magnet on top. It's supposed to help with your balance.
Yeah, maybe. I just I wasn't a fan. And I was around people who minimized it, so yeah.
Okay. I like the title of this one, Fantasy Life. The girl who steals time. Begin a fantastic life on a ruined island, embark on a great adventure into the past, gather friends, craft and build your own city. Looks good.
Yeah.
Friday Night at Freddy's. Girls, are you?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's fine.
Yeah.
I like watching people play it. I think that's funny.
Ghost of Yoti. I feel like I'm saying that wrong. In 1603, Atsu sets out on a journey in the land surrounding Mount Yoti, an area filled with sprawling grasslands, snowy tundras, and unexpected dangers. So I'm imagining like, look, it's going to be a time. If you like that kind of game.
Is that the secret to Ghost of Tsushima and people losing their minds because this protagonist might be a woman?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah. Oh, well, if it's going to be a woman, I'll chalk it up and looks great just to piss people off.
Yeah.
I know what I'm doing.
Can we also ask what mixtape is? That looks fascinating. What's mixtape?
Where is mixtape?
Hold on, we can't go to mixtape until we've talked about Grand Theft Auto.
We know about Grand Theft Auto. Little Nightmares, that's going game of the year.
Oh, dude, Little Nightmares. Yeah, so I'm gonna click through pretty fast as well, because I don't want to make Doom hold up on Din-Dins, but Little Nightmares, it's going straight up in game of the year.
Really? Game of the year.
So
what about Killing? Come on, Killing for Floor 3, surely.
I don't know what that is.
Metroid Prime 4 Beyond looks great.
Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. What's that?
Samus Aran was it's a girl.
Ooh.
It's a girl.
Wait, isn't that really hot chick that's buff and everyone's having a whinge because she's bald?
No.
That's a different game.
She's a robot. She's in a robot suit. And she used to at the end of the game, I'll post it in the Discord if you guys want to see if you haven't seen it. But those of you who played the original, if you like got certain achievements or you did like certain things, you saw her actually strip in 8-bit.
Oh, like Samus.
That's her.
Oh,
Metroid Prime.
Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Yes, so no, I do know what that is. I'm just used to hearing her referred to as her name. Sorry, yes. Oh man, I remember that. It was just
Scuff. Yeah, she's OG. She's anyway. Mixtape.
Girlies does look so
On their
right.
last night of high school, 3 friends embark on one more adventure together, play through a mixtape of memories set to the soundtrack of a generation.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
that sounds
Yeah,
really
that's
nice.
good. I think that's going to be pretty wholesome, to be honest.
Monster Hunter Wilds. No,
I'm not
Monster
even
Hunter
sure.
fans.
I mean, it's fine. I just feel bad hitting the little monsties when they didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, it's like Pokemon. If you were like,
No, not at all.
grumpy.
I like Pokemon. Actually, there is a Pokemon on this list.
Pokemon
and I'm
Legends.
So scared.
Z to A.
I want Pokemon to be fantastic again. Truly, I do. But I'm scared because
You're
Pokemon has
scared?
not. Yeah, Pokemon's been going downhill rapidly. So what's happened is that the business model has shifted from the games to the merch. Now the merch has gone up in quality so much, but the games have been terrible. They've been glitchy, they've been underpopulated, and they've been just not innovative. So I'm not sure. And I'm scared.
Okay.
I want to say looks good. I'm going to give the benefit of the doubt. But
She's hopeful. She's a hopeful queen. Only
there's
because
no
of love.
Yeah, it's because of nostalgia and because I obviously have a thing for Bulbasaur.
What about this one? Reanimal, the original creators of Little Nightmares and Little Nightmares 2 have returned to take you on a more terrifying. Yeah, in this co-op horror adventure game, you play as brother and sister who go through hell to escape or to rescue their missing friends. Exploring by boat and on land, you must use your wits to survive. Work together to escape the hellish land and the dark secrets that haunts you.
I've actually been looking forward to it. It's in my list.
You're going to get that 3D audio experience.
Yes. No, it looks dope.
Myself. It's going to be good.
Keen. It's interesting with this sub for a potential game of the year because I'm so strategic. Like if we're talking about like your own personal game of the year, like I would have so many more there, but I just know how like horror just does not make it into game of the year. And so I've got two. I've got 2 games that like potential game of the year because
nominated.
I think so, yeah, but I think there's a specific sort of like popularity level and like what's popular isn't necessarily what everyone enjoys, but like it becomes like a category, you know?
You've just got off what I like. I'm like,
yeah, well, that's what I'm doing. Like for me, looks great. To me is almost like twerking queen's game of the year.
Yeah,
true. Skate story.
What is it? Where is
skate? Ollie, kick, flip, and grind your way through the ash and smoke of the underworld as you take on a seemingly impossible quest. Skate fast to destroy enemies and save other tortured souls on your journey from a fragile beginner to a hardened skater. Look, Tony Hawk is having not having a good time. You know, he's that's cool. I mean, if you've ever played Tony Hawk back in the day,
yes,
find that fun.
And that nostalgia.
Yeah,
yes,
with some zombies.
Subnautica too. Get out of here.
Actually, I'm looking right now.
But before a couple up south of midnight, I think that is going to get nominated for Game of the Year.
Okay.
It's a brand new action adventure from Compulsion Games. So you're exploring the mythos and confront mysterious creatures of the deep south in this modern folktale while learning to weave an ancient power to surmount obstacles and unravel your family's hidden past. The art style of this
that
is
straight up and looks great.
Yeah.
You had me at like folktales. I was like, oh
yeah, it's so great. And then Split Fiction, which is the same people who made It Takes Two. So embrace mind-blowing moments as you're pulled deep into the many worlds of Split Fiction, a boundary-pushing co-op adventure. So you're kind of like...
And they're space girls. Space girls.
I'll say it looks good. I don't think it's one I'm going to play myself, but I can see myself watching somebody else play it.
Tales of the Shire, a Lord of the Rings game.
They need to improve that gameplay before. Yeah.
Cute.
So I don't know if you guys like played demos or anything, but the gameplay like wasn't there. It was beautiful. The gameplay was not there.
Very cute, but
yeah.
Hopefully they once they go live, they'll have some patches come out and things like that.
So.
I think it's going to be very cute, and I would love to play that. Looks very cute.
I want to point out Pie in the Sky, which is
in the
from what
Sky?
I can see, it's a magpie game about just absolutely owning humans. I think that looks great.
The PS2 graphics of it also banger.
Yes. That's when you know you're going to just get crude fun, and it's just going to be stupid and dumb, and you're going to get to take a dump on people as a bird. Like, I'm so here for it, okay? It looks goddamn great.
What else?
There was one, Midnight Walk looks really fascinating. Like, that art
Follow
style is
the
quite
midnight
pretty.
walk in a dark adventure from the minds behind Lost in Random. Befriend a lost lantern creature and light your way through a world of wonder and terror. Outsmart monsters and marvel at details
Yes.
in a landscape
Indeed.
handcrafted with real clay and
Yeah.
animated in stop motion style.
I've chucked that straight into Game of the Year because that looks like Little Nightmares, but the addition of like handcrafted clay in a game, that gives me Cuphead. Do you remember when Cuphead was like just everywhere because it had the traditional animation? I think that is what's going to happen for this game if it's got good enough gameplay.
There you go. Watch out. The Outer Worlds 2 is another game from Obsidian Entertainment. It's a sequel to the award-winning first-person sci-fi RPG from Obsidian Entertainment. This has got a really great community behind it. I really hope it goes well. It's like retro, futuristic sci-fi, lots of quirky characters and robots, and like it will be people's game of the year for some people. So,
this one.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that looks quirky, like good quirky. Oh my goodness. Yeah. 2 Point Museum. I'm just gonna chuck that straight up.
2 Point Museum. Curate and manage incredible museums. Explore to discover amazing artifacts, design and refine the layout. Keep staff happy, guests entertained, donations plentiful, and children off the exhibits.
It just looks so like I don't know if anybody else has played much of 2 Point anything. The humor in their games is brilliant. Like, oh my god. So there's a voiceover in 2 Point Hospital, and when your hospital gets too messy and there's rubbish on the ground, the voiceover comes on and goes, "We're sorry for the litter that you dropped on our floor." And it's all like that.
That's great.
Like, oh, it's beautiful. So for the humor alone, that's going into looks great.
Excellent. Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. Fight your way through a modern-day Seattle on the brink of an open war as an elder vampire. Meet the power players, ally yourself, and decide who will rule and what the city will become.
Okay,
that sounds good.
Vampire fans?
Good. Yeah, Vampy fans. Are there any other ones that we want to sort of make sure we... Actually, Way to the Woods is one that you guys might not be super familiar with. The only reason I know it is because it's actually provided as an example in one of my subjects that I teach. So the person who worked on this has been working on it since they were like a teenager, like 15, 16 or something. And it was meant to come out a long time ago, but it's been undergoing iterations again and again and again. But because of that and how many years it's had put into it, I'm genuinely curious, and I hope it's fantastic.
It's these deers, and they're lost in the city, and they have to find their way back to the woods. And I can imagine you work on something for so long, and all of a sudden it just changes. And I think because it being a small game, like it's one thing if it's like you've got 8 years of dev development from like Obsidian, right? Like that's different. You can actually feel that throughout the game, like different parts. But being able to like actually go and like filter everything and like bring it into better style, better storytelling, better graphics, better whatever. That's exciting. So we love some deers and does and creature things.
We're not having another Bambi though, okay? Like I can't take it. My heart will not.
Really, that's a horror. Did you know?
Well, it might as well be. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, right? It was pretty spooky as a kid. Do we want to let everybody else maybe just pop these in there?
Yeah, so this will actually be live until our next episode.
I did my own.
Yep. So as you can see, the timer up the top. We obviously have spoken about ones that we're notable for us and what we think, but we would love to see yours, and we'll show the results on next week's episode. And yeah, like we're eating gamers. Like it's gonna be a good year.
I'm liking
awesome.
where I'm seeing a lot of stuff. You guys are fucking brutal on the stinky. I love it.
Yeah, there's a lot. Yes, there so many, and yes, so many games haven't been announced yet. We have a lot of game shows that are coming out in the first 2 quarters of the year, and they will be showing games that either come out at the end of this year or the next year. So like it's always great to be a gamer. It really is. It really is. Well, that was really fun. I've thoroughly enjoyed that. If you are listening to this podcast, please go and watch the video, because we did. It's a little bit more entertaining, I think, when you can see people's facial expressions, especially when the ladies are talking about things that irk me a lot, like with horror and stuff like that. So it's always really, really good. And yeah, thank you so much to the chat for joining in. That's been really lovely. And please, we have a increasingly active Discord. You can see me sweating in a couple of selfies in the fit chat. That's always a good time. We would love to have you there. And this week, do we have anything of note that we'd like to mention, ladies?
This is that weird start of the year week where, like, I've gone back to work, and as a result, all I can think of is I'm back at work. So
with blue hair.
Honestly, yeah, it is true. It is true. I've got an open day this weekend, so like it's gonna go well. I'm gonna get overlooked by all the parents because they're gonna need the my male senior colleagues. It's fine. I was getting mistaken for a student again, but honestly, bunch of streaming, bunch of league, and looking for new games to play. So this tier list has been really good because like I am actually a variety channel. I'm not a league channel.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm keen to try out some of these newer games.
Yeah, I would definitely recommend everyone like screenshot, like save your list, and then when you like go and play them, be like, oh, what would it look like at the end of the year?
Yeah, cool. Good point. To see where you would switch things around.
Ellie, streams this week. I know you've been kind of just doing it when you get inspired, I think.
Yeah, well, it's a bit of holiday vibes, really.
Yeah.
I've been off for the past 3 weeks, which is rare for a shift worker. So I've been able to do whatever the heck I want when I want, which has been beautiful. But unfortunately, we are returning back to frequent Monday streams and Wednesday streams. So catch me Monday. I don't know what we're going to stream next. I have been recommended I've even forgotten the name again. Is it called the Cabin Factory? It's basically like a spooky cabin investigating game where you have to investigate if these cabins are haunted or not. It's kind of like Dollmare, if anyone has heard of Dollmare, which is the same thing, like a doll is presented to you on a conveyor belt and you have to suss if this doll is haunted.
I saw Back Pocket game, Back Pocket podcast, that they streamed that game and they played it like together. So like but one person was playing and it's not great. Like why do we have to go in? Like why can't we just do a vibe check without going in?
Oh, I love it.
Stick your head in, look around, looks all right, should be fine. Don't worry about it. Back up.
But the body has to go in and you're given a flashlight. No.
So if you're not a spooky lover, but you like watching, I have a few viewers that say that they would never touch a spooky game, but they don't mind watching between finger gaps. Come see me Monday. I think I might give that a go. I think it'll be fun. But my main goal of this year is to do a VR stream. I really want to do a VR stream, and it's not very easy to set up. I'm trying to figure out how I do it. What do I do? But that is 2025's streaming goal, is to do a VR stream. Yeah.
I love that.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Would you have like 2 cameras? Would you have one camera like on you, like without the screen, like without seeing the game, and then another on just the game? Yeah.
Yep, yeah, it would just be kind of like a normal stream in that sense. Like I mean, it's hard to tell with depth perception, but this couch, this armchair is quite far away from me, so I definitely have room to VR here. So I would just have to tilt up my Elgato face cam up to be able to see me, and then just have the normal gameplay. But the issue is your VR, especially with PSVR, has to be plugged into your PlayStation.
It's corded, isn't it?
Yeah. And so you have to have that bitch nearby, and then you have to have a few other bits and bobs. So it becomes like a whole technology based stream, which I'm a very busy gal. I haven't been able to look into. I've partially looked into it. It doesn't seem plausible. That's why it's like a goal of mine in 2025. I want to be able to do it.
Okay. I came across a video that might help you the other day. I'll send it over to you because it is possible, but you're right. It's just finicky.
Yeah, it's so finicky. So I would appreciate watching that for sure.
Oh, I love the camaraderie, girls. Well done.
Yeah. We make this happen.
Well done. And yes, I will in the next week, before our next episode, I will have a video out for gamified parents, or maybe I need to frame it for helping the vulnerable. now that you guys tell me about that. But speaking of next week's episode, we will have a special guest. So really excited to have this lovely lady on the podcast. If you would like to know before everyone else, please join the Discord. We'll be announcing it there first, and then you'll have to wait until Monday before you can actually know about it publicly. So please join the Discord. We would love to have you. And yeah, that's all. That's all from your Aussie Gamer Gals. And yeah, I really hope you all have a fantastic week. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you next time for another episode of Confessions of a Gamer Girl podcast. Bye, everyone.
Woohoo! Bye.